Hello, happy Sunday afternoon, I guess. Okay, sorry for my, So, what's going on? Not very much, I guess. I've been watching a lot of William Tompkins, or I think he's called himself Ben Tompkins, and yes, this one has worked for Douglas for 50-60 years, and he passed away 21st of August 2017, a couple of months ago. He was 94, and he has really seemed to lived it all, both in NASA, in think tanks, as they call it, TWR or something, and Douglas and Lockheed Martin, and it's quite mind-blowing what he is telling. So, and if you link it back to what others say, there is of course a red thread going through the stories. So he's very much telling about the reptilians, which was waiting for the people on the moon landing, and also the reptilians, how much they dominate us here, and very much the whole arm of the galaxy Milky Way. And I'm going to do something here. And yes, it's been coming a lot of reptilian stuff lately, and also about the Nordics, how they have been involved in both NASA and the Apollo missions, and how the secret space programs behind what NASA has been doing has been sending out people into the solar system. That's at least what that man says. If it is true or not, well, who knows? But it is strange times, and well, who can you really trust, and what can you really believe is true anymore? And but what is important is that the truth comes out, and that we can start living as one human race, not killing each other off. But if the reptilian stories are true, they are dominating this world, and Earth is more like a laboratory for them, and but it's also because you have a soul. There's a soul perspective on this also. So many come down here and forget who they are and just live, and that creates, of course, unique experiences. So that may be why some of the secrecy has been kept, because of the soul situation down here, to have this unique experience and see yourself from another point of view, and then awaken. Because I think this earth is quite unique when it comes to these kinds of lifestyles which you can have here. And we already choose to come here from the other side to have this incarnation. So, but I feel that some of the spiritual elements of the talking from this William guy is forgotten. So it's very much about the technical and yeah, the secrecy and the blonde Nordics. And also there is a lot of stories about the Germans having bases in Antarctica. So, well, if this is true, it changes a lot, but well, it comes much more and more forward. If it's true or not, I don't know. I think it's a good science fiction story, but this guy talks about it like it is true. So, the Germans had a lot of new stuff, both jet planes and rockets, so UFOs, well, why not? And they say they shipped everything when they were losing the war to Antarctica and have a base there with the reptilians. So that the reptilians are into the Nazi stuff, well, who knows? It might be perfectly suited for them. So well, I'm starting to remember that I am also very much reptilian. But I also have very much Lyran in me, and from the cat people. It is not easily forgotten, to say it at least. So, rawr. But we are everything and all that is, and we are all connected. So when you start to remember that you are all from the same place, light, then it changes very much. I think very much is also based on choice, what you choose. If you choose to be evil, well, that is your choice, then you have to take the consequences for it. And well, that's how simple it is. But you can always choose to change your life to the better. So yes, I've been drawing yesterday and today the word of wisdom for December. So I'm going to show you how I do it. So I always start with sketching with the pencil first, just making it easy to go over with the pen. I will not do it with the pen first, because if I do something wrong, it's very hard to correct it. You can Photoshop it, but the original is very hard to. You have to use, correct it with lac and stuff. So always use the pencil first, then I can correct if I do something wrong. And I go over with a pen, and then I go over with the crayons and put the color on it. So it's of course been educational for me, because I hadn't really looked into my drawing skills. I always knew that drawing was fun, and in the classes I used to draw swords and crocodiles, flowers, not very much heart, but I'm drawing now positive symbols which reflects love and hope for humanity. That includes flowers and trees, nature, our connection to nature. That's the most important. I'm starting to realize that now that is really why we are living. It's in our relationship with other souls and nature, and really everything is here on earth for us to have, if we can share it and not get corrupted by, well, reptilians and our own dark energies. So if more people could choose from the heart and to be more in balance, there would be a better world. But we are too many people on the planet, and the resources are just too much unfair divided. So I think this we are really much influenced by the reptilians and other civilizations. But there is a kind of not a war going on, but a kind of a conflict over our free will and our choice. So, but the reptilians, they do respect strength and courage, and also a good fight. So they will let us go if we come together and choose it ourselves. We will have our way, to say it at least. They do respect free will. It is your choice, much of it. Not all, but the main draconian style is that they don't enforce or enslave as they did before, but more it's a kind of like Star Wars, Empire, like they have this control and just let thing go by its own way. It creates more balance and diversity and not so much rebellion. So one is also, of course, very much a game on these planets. Tests and manipulation. See how the creation fares or how it develops. And it's kind of very much like when you watch how ants go around in the ant, you call it ant, whatever, where they live, and you watch it, you see how it creates and digs holes and carries around and stuff. It's like same here. They're watching us develop. You know, it sounds fucked up, but that's the truth. And the universe is large. And as I understand, they have been to the 20th nearest stars already, but just hidden it for us. And very much along with the Nordics and some of the reptilian races and the Zeta Reticuli and more. So I guess just strap in and enjoy it as long as it lasts, because when the new technologies come out, everything will change. The world will change instantly, because then we can clean up all the mess we have done here. But then, of course, the reptilian agenda is over. No more control, no more domination, no more unfairness and slavery. That has to go. But we are, of course, getting to choose this ourselves in many ways. We still have some free will, although some things still being kept away from us. But it's more and more releasing, because more and more positive races are influencing us. So how much the control the reptilian really have across the Orion spur and this spiral, we are on the tip of it. It's hard to say, I cannot, but at least as this Tompkins guy says, is that they have a lot of influence. And they do like to fight. So if you conquer, or let's beat a reptilian in a fight, then you'll get a lot of respect. That's how they are. So they know, okay, it's okay. So they have their rules and their culture. So they will not let us go without a fight, or at least that we stand up for ourselves and say that we want this way. We don't want to tag along with this bullshit anymore. So that is our free will, how they respect our free will. But of course they will try to enslave you or try to manipulate you in any way they can. So it's up to you to resist. But enough about that. I don't know everything. I'm just trying to take conclusions out of what this Tompkins guy has said and others channelers which I have been watching, and how the reptilian mind works. We are all very reptilian. We have their genetics. and their brains. But we are, of course, very human. We are different. Many different races. So we are quite unique. But it's time to take that uniqueness and make it our own. One human race standing together, not divided but united, which can have their say that Sol on Earth and our solar system is ours, and we do not want anyone to fuck with it anymore. It's time to take our rightful place among the others. Of course, if it was created, well, what the fuck can we do with it? It's just how it is. You just have to accept it, that you are someone else's creation, but you are your own soul, you are your own being. No one shall control other beings or life. That's not how the universe works. They can, of course, try and think they can do it, but that's only their belief system. Okay, so I told a little bit about my drawing on it, how it is evolving. I'm learning as I go. I'm also making new head front page for my videos to make it more attractive, interesting. So I'm just learning to use GIMP too. So I learned so much in the last 15 months I've been doing this, about video relegation and also using GIMP and also to draw. And at the same time I have to work on myself. It's not easy. Not easy to get hammered by your friends, say that you are becoming strange, but that's just how I am. And I do think what I am believing is the truth, and I do understand that people just want to stay in their house and have a ordinary job and a family, and of course I want it too, but this is my job now. This is my job, and someone has to be the messenger, someone to wake others up, or we will stay in the reptilian control agenda forever. So, but of course, in the end we have to sit down at the table and discuss terms, and people needs to get to know the truth about what the fuck is going on. And of course it will be a shock for someone that we are not alone in the universe, and that there are species here controlling us and manipulating us genetically, and mind controlling us, and yeah, it's a lot of strange things. It's just and they are also lying to us because they want to control us. They are lying with mathematics and other stuff, energy. It's not truth, just to earn money. The oil is, that time is over. We have super technologies which can clean up the atmosphere and give us free energy, both with cars and levitation, anti-gravity, electric providic, what do you call that? Oh my god, look at him go. Well, I'm tired, so it just gets too much for this poor mind. It just boiling over, you can say. So yeah, don't mind me, I'm just me. Okay, have a nice day, and I think I will pray later. The monthly, yes, of course, join me on Patreon. It's $1 for channelings a month and the word of wisdom. Now you have seen how I do it, and it's by using more and more time on it. And in the end I will buy a printer, which I can print out these and you can buy them with in a frame. So it's you can have it on your wall, or you can have it on your table. Beautiful piece of art, and a word of wisdom, of love, and everything which I put into the word of wisdom and the poems, of course, are symbols which reflect love and positivity. So and the most important, start to do this yourself, start to be creative, start to draw, write, channel, heal. Just live and be creative, but do it in a positive way. The reptilian negativity stuff, or I wouldn't say all reptilians are negative, that's not the truth, but the draconian ways, do try to. Well, it's your choice. I'm not going to say this and that. You have a free will, but choose with your heart. That's the most important if you're going to make a better world, you know. So, well, look at him babble away. Yeah, the Tompkins guy, I think he's around me. I think this is, yeah, I think this is awesome. Great, it's the right way to do it. But it's, of course, a little bit strange, but I don't think he should say who is strange or not. Oh man, he's laughing. Yeah, he loved this. Oh, we have visitors. The birds, yeah, I used to give them, don't have any bread. Don't have any bread. Well, okay, that's enough now. See you later. And yes, join my Patreon page and subscribe on YouTube. Much love.